Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Rove and the Vancouver Island Bush Trip. We're going from Woss to Port Hardy today, leg 2, let's go. What do we want? 284 when we get into the air, let's go. It is very silent. Up we go. Oh my god, it's so touchy. 284 for 627. Start the clock. Nimpkish Lake. I just mentioned Nimpkish. After lifting into the sky from Woss Airport, sight Highway 19 to the northwest and follow it to Nimpkish Lake. Brilliant. Brilliant. Look at this beautiful valley, and it's got a huge white billboard just floating in the sky. My immersion. And it's windy again today. Great. Let's just blow this poor little plane around. Ah, it's getting bullied. Another giant billboard in the sky. A bunch of giant billboards. 627 though. Alright, fair enough. Highway 19, yes, that's what Google says as well. Ah, we're in agreement for once. Get it a little bit higher, just a little bit higher. Keep it together, plane, keep it together. Keep it together. I'm just on my other screen. Because, I know, that did work. He did. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it started again, the playlist. Ah, so annoying. Just here. Spotify is actually rubbish. If you're wondering what I'm talking about Spotify for, if you're watching the YouTube video recorded, this was recorded live on a VOD. You'll see the VOD in the description below. It's got music, it's got my face, it's got a little map. But yes, it also isn't as professional looking as this one with just the game. I like just having the game for the video itself, you know? You know what I mean? But if you want all that other stuff, check out the VOD below. The recording of the VOD. Live on YouTube. Check out the other VODs there. I've got a VTuber channel on Twitch. Check it out! Where I play variety games. YouTube streams are Microsoft Flight Simulator only. Because I do this every day. You know, what else? What else do you have to say? Hit that like and surprise. Hit that like and surprise button. Hit the surprise button. That'd be cool. Surprise button. Brad, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what that button would do. Alright, so 284. That must be the lake there. That we are gradually floating over towards. I think we'll go back to, what is it? Was it minus 3% seemed to be the... No, that's way too much. We'll just do it by feel. Go. So I can't control the plane in drone view, but I'm going to hope the plane will just sort itself out. Alright, let's get out of drone view then, before the plane plummets to its premature passing. There you go. A lot of alliteration by anxious anchormen placed in powerful positions. We've done 5 minutes, but I'm going to wait till we're over the lake. The purple arrow is saying the right direction, but I don't... Normally we don't have the guidance of the purple arrow in any other, except for the first bush trip leg. But I guess we'll see if it changes at all. I'm going to move when we get to the lake. Nimpish Lake. Cool name. Cool name, Brad. Alright, so Google tells me that Nimpish itself is just along this this highway here, but I'm not seeing no little town. What? Wait, what? Maybe it's a little bit further. Maybe where that sort of light green is. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. And it's just on the right wing right now. There's possibly a little bit of a town. Actually, just looks like a couple of houses, if that. Right, we're about to do 627. But we're a bit slow because of the taking off, you know? You know how it is? You know how it goes? Where are we going next? To the left. We might need to be higher then. We might need to be higher. A little bit further. Little bit further. I think we're pretty much over the lake, so let's go 268 for 10 minutes 2 seconds. Ah, dang, these long legs. 268. Look, that's this way. That's this way. We need to climb again. Let's get to a reasonable trimmage for that. Port Alice is where we're going. Gain a visual on Victoria Lake, which lies to the west of Nimpish Lake. Well, there's a mountain range in the road, I'm afraid. Fly over the northern extremity of Victoria Lake and sight Port Alice, a small village that lies on the eastern shore of Nurautsos Inlet. Alright, let's do that. I feel like we're going back the way we came yesterday. Perhaps that's exactly what we're doing. Didn't we see Victoria Lake yesterday? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, 10 minutes. How about those sports ball teams? Bit of snow on the top of here, even though it was saying that it's quite temperate thanks to the Pacific. But then maybe in the middle of the island like this, not so much. When we arrived here on the normal Rove before the bush trip, which I do in basically as real weather as possible, given that it's the middle of winter right now, all of the mountains in the middle were snowy, but all the ones around the edge weren't. I wonder if that's actually the case. The ones on the sea are slightly less snowy. Whether that's just a weird algorithm thing. This algorithm, it sometimes does us I was going to say does us a disservice, but then I was going to change that to do us dirty, but then I didn't say either of those things. So, you know, does us a dirty, did us a disservice. Too many D's going on, so to speak. Are we high enough? Possibly. God damn it, I was supposed to... Oh, it is doing 268. The purple arrow has come to the party. Didn't even notice. I thought, oh shit, I'm following the purple arrow when I shouldn't be. I should be doing some other note, but following the... What's going on? So that proves it, that the previous bush trip, I accidentally started the next bush trip rather than, you know, doing it the next day. I think that caused... And so because I closed that bush trip, went back into it, I think the purple arrow fucks up. But having done it properly today, we've actually got the purple arrow. So that says to me that the way the game designers want us is to be able to use the purple arrow. Which, okay, fair enough. Why not? Does seem a little bit weird to say, hey, you've got to do this manual navigation thing, but we're not going to use any of the tools that would be available for manual, you know. I can understand turning off the autopilot, because where's the fun in that? But yeah, that almost settles it for me. We're meant to have the purple arrow. And there's a bug that if you start a bush trip leg and then don't actually do it and then restart it, the purple arrow messes up. Interesting. Maybe just messes up randomly. Who knows? I'm not one to know. I know nothing. There we go. Let's trim off a bit. Level off a bit. There's nothing nearby on our Googles. No towns, although that almost looks like there's a town below us, doesn't it? It's a bit of a road. There's a bit of a road there that's not visible at all on Google, so it must just be an optical illusion. Still haven't seen, what did it say? Get a visual on Victoria Lake. Well, that's all the way this way, another 6 minutes or so, I guess. That might be it over there. It's a bit far to show up on my Google tracking map. Alright, okay. Port Alice, and then the shore of the Neroutsos. Neroutsos? The Greek name? Sorts of, there's Greek names over here, French names over here, obviously a whole bunch of British names, Victoria and whatnot. Oh, it's nice and serene up here at the moment. The wind that was knocking us around has abated a bit. And now we're just chilling. I'm thinking that must be the lake there on the right, because we've got 4 minutes to go. Maybe there's another lake just beyond this peak. Oh, something's just popping up on the edge of my Google map. Something lake. It's something lake. In front of us. Ends with A. Something A lake. IA. It could very well be Victoria Lake. Very chill plane, this one, I have to say. Very chill. Just floats along like it's minding its own business. Right, so the northern extremity of Victoria Lake, this is it just appearing to us now. So northern would be off to the right. More village. Port Alice. Definitely climbing too much. Let's go back to trying to find level flat. Level flat. 7.5 minutes of 10 done. Can we see Port Alice on the Jugles? Doesn't look like it just yet. I see nothing. Even more trim. We could even lose a bit of height now so that we can get a better look at what's below us. Yes, actually, Port Alice is past this mountain. What? Not really north of the lake then? West of the lake. Last time the maps are from Bing Maps, yeah. And they haven't been updated for a very long time. Well, the content updates that they do for the game, you know, so for example the most recent one was Canada and America and whatnot, they coincide with when Bing themselves update their maps. So there's plenty of maps that haven't been updated, but I would think that Canada's should be fairly good. As you say, as we've mentioned the last couple of days, there are spots in Canada where Google and the Bush Trip do not match names at all. But there is a Port Alice. I can see it on the Jugles. It's actually not on Victoria Lake, so yes, that's not correct. Anyway, I think that's how it works. I mean, when you read the patch notes for the content updates, it says using, you know, Bing map data recently updated for America. So I think Bing themselves update the maps, and then when those maps have been updated, they then try and do a content update here on the game. So the game's probably laggy between the actual Bing maps as well, because the game developers have to do something. That's Port Alice below us there, I think, according to Jugles. We've done our 10 minutes and 2 seconds. Where are we going next? To the right? Do I wait for the purple arrow? We can't be having this Spotify ads bullshit, can we? It's just nonsense. I'll have to fix that. I'll have to fix that in a second. Let's see if the purple arrow wants to move. It should. We were climbing for a little bit there, but we're not quite above Port Alice. We are above the lake, though. I'm going to give it a little bit more before we crash into this mountain. That's it, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. We're turning 298 for 336. And if the purple arrow wants to come to the party, that's its decision. 298 for 336. Oh, now it's done it. 298. There we go. It actually did it. I'm going to actually go this way a bit, because Port Alice is slightly to our right, so that's where we were meant to arrive at. Probably. It wants us to go down this inlet here. Drake Island. Continue north-northwest following the Nurotsus Inlet to Drake Island. Well, I will. Alright, so we're killing that. Can go away. I can leave us. Can leave us. And then I'm going to try to find it on YouTube. For the music, that is, for the live stream. Was it? There we go. Synthwave. Where you going, plane? Where you going? This way. This way. Alright. And that means I need to do that. There we go. Might be a bit loud. There we go. Let's see how that goes. What is my phone doing? Why? Why is everything not working right now? Play the damn stream. There's some music there? Plane's trying to go off in a different direction yet again. Well, the music's not working, that's what you're telling me. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Can't fix everything all at once, you know? You just can't fix everything all at once. This must be Drake Island. We've done 238 of 336. I think I know why. Hang on. Where you going, plane? Stop it. Stop running away, plane. There we go. That should have music now. Yay. Technology, man. We're still doing 298. This must be Drake Island. Or if you're watching the recorded video. Bit of a technical issue with the music on the live stream. And you probably have no idea what I'm talking about because there's no music on what you're watching. So, hey. Thadge. Is this Drake Island, I guess? Doesn't say anything on me Joogles. And we've done just over our 336. Oh look, Purple Arrow's happy. Purple Arrow, 238 for 737. Where are we going? Cape Parkins. Look at this beautiful inlet. Lovely. From Drake Island, follow Quatsino Sound to the southwest to Cape Parkins, which lies on the northern aspect of Quatsino Sound's opening to the Pacific Ocean. Quatsino. Could probably afford to lose a bit more height even while we zip along down here. Oh, beautiful. No settlements, though. A few roads, though, it looks like. Little paths, at least. Okay, that'll probably do. Let's try and level off. 1 dot into 3, see how that goes. Ah, the Serenity. We're still losing height, so let's go 1 dot into 2. And even some more. Let's go all the way to 1 dot into 2 from 1, if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. How long have we done? 224 of 737? Great. Love it. Love it. Just so calming, relaxing. Seeing the world, you know? Can barely put it into words. Why are we now losing a lot of height? Alright, let's go back to 0%, I guess. See how we go. Yeah, no, that's pretty... Go to 2%, but then back into 1%. That'll be it. That'll be it for sure, surely. Gotta get this trimming right. How are we doing 7 minutes here? Like, we've done 4.5 minutes. And there's still 3 minutes to go. We're gonna be out over the water. Big Parkins. I guess we'll see. Out over, what do you call this? A sound? Is that what it called it? Something sound? Quatsino sound? I don't know what the definition of a sound is. Sort of a bay slash inlet? I'm not yawning, you're yawning. Alright, so another 2 minutes to go. Guess we'll just be hitting this little point up here. Wouldn't be Cape Parkins. The Cape would be the... Though is the Cape the bottom or top of a place, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. All these geological terms, geographical terms, nautical terms. I know nothing. And I've proven that over 14 days of doing the Rove. Plenty of Flight Simulator before that as well. Anyway, another minute to go. A minute. And back almost the way we came, of course, of course. Why would we want to not go over our own path already? Definitely found level flight. There it is. Zero vertical speed. Bro. That was 1 dot into... No, it isn't. Yeah, it's 1 dot into 1%. Minus 1% from 2%. Another 20 seconds. But we might find that the purple arrow goes before us for once. Unlikely. I think we're basically doing the speed we're meant to be doing. There we go. 3:05 for 7:30. San Joseph Bay. Follow the coastline, staying just inland of the shore. Excellent, would love to San Joseph Bay. I'm gonna flip the fuel. It'll let me, it won't, there we go. And cruise speed is what? 121. Ah, so there you go. So we're doing actually a little bit slower than cruise speed. The ETE would be based on 121 cruise speed. Right now we're doing 118. That's why we're always a little bit late. Even though we're full power, no flaps, no gear, we're not actually... Well, there we go. Now we've got to 124. Depends on the wind, obviously. Did I reset the clock? I did reset the clock. Oh, aren't I clever? I remembered something. Another island up there in the distance, out over the water. Interesting. What these patches below us are? Just algorithmic stuff, or somewhere where trees have burnt down, maybe? Is that where there's some paths, some animal paths, maybe? There's a lot of them anyway, and I don't know what they are. Alright, display, thanks for dropping in. Have a good one. We're 7:30. We've done 2:30. 5 minutes to go. Maths, quick maths. There's another island off there in the distance. What are you doing out there, little island? What are you doing? What, 305, please. 305. Plane. Them on the other screen does not mean you have permission to fly off to the right like that. Come on. Not much up here. No one living up here in the top left corner of Vancouver Island. It's just there for the nature, for the natural beauty. But where we're heading, San Josef Bay? No, yes, 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 no, yes. Well, we've got about 2 minutes to go. That must be it, just in front of us. Tempted to see if this plane can do a roll, but also if it causes a crash or damage, don't really want to do that on this long bush trip. Maybe we'll try without being in the bush trip. It certainly feels like it could, because it feels quite acrobatic, you know. Any plane could do a roll, but, you know, probably not at this height, if it's going to be a problem. Anyway, San Josef Bay. Again, that sounds very, Spanish as well. We've got Greek, Spanish, French. Fascinating. Do you think Canada was sort of the Wild West in a way, like America in some ways? Lots of different people come on over here for gold or whatever, so why wouldn't it be multiple different naming conventions? There it says San Josef Bay on the Googles. Actually seems like it might be a town name as well. Somewhere over to the right maybe. No, I can't really see any towns, but hey, there we go. This is San Josef Bay. Everyone is in agreement. And we've done our 7:30. But we might as well wait for our purple arrow. Not actually over the bay just yet. Not quite. Come on, purple arrow. We've now done 8 minutes. At 30 seconds. How could we be that late? There we go. 313. For 4 minutes, 9 seconds. Cape Scott! From San Josef Bay, continue tracking the coast, remaining just inland. Cross Hanson Bay, then pass over Guys Bay, and then sight Cape Scott, the northern point of Vancouver Island. The area around Cape Scott is protected by Cape Scott Provincial Park, and the coastline in the region, some of the most ruggedly beautiful in all of Canada. Oh, ruggedly beautiful coastline. Tight. Actually, is it? Oh, not quite an island. It's a bit of a water and then but a tiny little bit of land holding on to that huge peninsula. Did it mention something about a peninsula? Hanson Bay, Guys Bay, Cape Scott. No peninsulas. almost a runway over there. Weird little strip of land just inside that inlet. What is it? What is it? Ugh, I'm not yawning, you're yawning. You know it's you that's yawning. And you're making me yawn. How dare ye? How dare ye? I'm trying to fly the plane here. We've done 2 minutes 30 of 4 minutes 9. And another island beyond that island. Maybe even another one, little white one, all the way off in the distance there. What you doing, little islands? What you doing? Little beach down there. You're beached. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Almost looks like there might be a runway over on that island too. There's a straight line. Probably not. Doesn't look like there's any civilization. But who knows? Maybe. That's not where we're going anyway. Alright, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, but then we wait. Then we wait for the purple arrow to guide us in our moment of need. Come on, purple arrow. Come on, purple arrow. We believe in you. We believe in you, purple arrow. Oh, purple arrow. 60 degrees for 10 minutes, 19 seconds. Ridiculous, really. We'll run out of things to look at, apparently. Get it around to 60. Look at this. Back we go. Down the other coast. Not a runway there, but it is a little field or something. Can't possibly be natural, surely. That's something humans have done, you would think. Where are we going? Goletus Channel. Follow the coastline to the east-northeast, passing by numerous coves and tiny inlets to arrive at Goletus Channel, which separates northeastern Vancouver Island from Nijai Island. Okay. This way for nearly 11 minutes. Well, just over 10 minutes. Strap in, pull up a chair, grab a drink, all of that good stuff. Enjoy the serenity. Little lake down there, isn't that cute? Little island in the lake. It's an island within a lake within an island. Just realised I didn't make me coffee. Haven't had me coffee. Well, we don't have autopilot. Can't go make it now. Have to do it at the end of the trip. There's mountains off in the distance. Is that mainland Canada? Or is that also still part of this island? It must still be this island, you know. We're sort of heading east now. We're at the top eastern part of the island. Well, western part of the island, but we're heading to the east side of the island. Not sure. Not sure. So that actually could just be where we came in from Canada. Over there. The mainland. Level flight again. So we've been going up and down for ages. And I haven't been changing nothing. Alright, 3 minutes almost done of 10. We're getting there, we're getting there. There's a couple of little islands way off in the distance there, so one of them must be Nijai Island. Goletas sounds Greek. Nijai almost sounds Japanese or something, but Nigei. I'm not going to try different variations on how to pronounce that. I'm just going to stick with Nijai. Again with the yawning, what's going on? I don't even really feel that tired. I did read that I think I've mentioned this before though. Traditional thinking is that you yawn to get some more oxygen into your body in order to wake up. But actually, and that never made much sense to me, because I forget now exactly what it makes sense. Anyway, I think they think now that in order to go to sleep, you don't want to have too much carbon dioxide. You want to be nice and oxygenated. So actually, it's your body trying to get you to sleep when you're yawning. The opposite of what we thought it was. It's part of getting to sleep, and that if you're, if you actually want to get to sleep, you need to breathe deeper. That's why it never made much sense to me. When you sleep, you sleep pretty, breathe pretty deeply. That's why you snore and whatnot. And you struggle with sleeping if you are snoring, so you're not getting enough oxygen. But if oxygen wakes you up, that's kind of the opposite of what it does. Grabbing in more oxygen helps you to fall asleep. And I think that actually makes sense. I don't know if they've proven that, but it's something I read that they were contemplating. A complete reversal about what yawning was. Halfway there. 5 minutes 30 done. The Goletas channel is either that bit of water we can see between the two islands there, or there might even be another channel beyond this ridge, maybe. Hard to tell. Can't see yet. Could there be multiple islands in front of us? Or will there be a valley after this ridge? Tune in the next 2 minutes to find out. Oh, suddenly a bit windy. Suddenly a bit windy. All these sort of patches of no trees. What causes it? Just, I It's just natural formations, paddocks and meadows and fields. Less water there, more rocks maybe. Definitely no channel, but after this ridge, I thought I can barely even see a valley now. Barely even see a ridge. What was I looking at? Oh, our Goletta's channel is just water in front of us. And then that must be, what was it? Nijai Island. Eight minutes, 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go. We're getting there, we're getting there. You know? I have to assume, in theory, we will one day get there, you know? Constantly go 60 degrees, don't actually plummet out of the sky, don't get hit by lightning or a meteorite, and we should be fine, right? We'll get there in a minute and a half. And probably a little bit longer. Tell you what, I would not have picked this plane for this particular bush trip, I guess. You know, if we're doing long stretches of similar scenery in a very slow plane like this plane's for, you know, darting through mountains and cities and stuff. But, you know, hey, serenity, meditation. That's what we're going with here. Very empty island, isn't it? And yet, apparently, the capital of British Columbia is Victoria, that's on this island? That's interesting. We shall see that in a couple of days. We shall go have a look at Victoria and demand to know its secrets. This must be Goletta's channel. Go let us play. Go let us fly over the channel. There we go, 10:19. Now we wait for Purple Arrow to be satisfied. Yep, I think that's mainland Canada over there. This is that island. Vancouver Island on the right. We know where we are. Everyone clear? Everyone cool? Except for Purple Arrow. Purple Arrow on strike. We are now officially over the channel. Oh, that's exactly what it was waiting for. Now we want 96 degrees for 6 minutes 54. Duval Island. Robert Duval. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Here we go. Duval Island. Follow the coastline to the east-southeast along Goletta's channel to the tiny Duval Island, which lies at the northern opening of Hardy Bay. Hardy Bay. Hardy har har har. Hardy Bay. What's this red thing below us? What's this red thing? Yeah, outside of a lake or something. Why is it red? May have been something to do with it being over, like, dusk or something when the aerial photography was taken and the algorithms just decided that means there's a pond there that's covered in red? Or is it some kind of red algae bloom? Oh yes, there Google says, over on our left, Nijai Island. Good on you, Googles. Thank you for your confirmation. There's some kind of border at the end of the island on the Google map. Double dotted lines. What is that? Don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. Oh, it's shipping routes. It's boat routes. I see. I see. Thank you, Google. That's boat routes. There's a boat from somewhere to somewhere else, and it goes just through that channel on the left there. It doesn't skip the islands at all. It goes through the island. Yeah. We're suddenly climbing a lot, so let's go back down to 3%. Getting too light, maybe, with our fuel or some such, I don't know. I give up speculating. So where? Juval Island? Yes, that's it in front of us. Doesn't look like it's an island. Unless it means the tiny little island at the end of that peninsula on the other side of that inlet. Or maybe actually there is an island just in the bay there, and we are going to Hardy Bay, so yeah, past this bit of water, past the next bit of land, then there's a little island. That must be it there. Welcome back. A display. Anyway, that'll be in about 2.5 minutes, so there's a bit of an island just in front of us, I guess. It sort of wasn't an island, it was just the water has rushed in a little bit. It's probably not an island depending on the tides. Alright, 5 minutes of 7 minutes. Little town there? Oh yeah, it is. Port Hardy. I'm going to assume. All I can see is Port Hard, but probably Port Hardy. Yes, there it is. Port Hardy. On Hardy Bay, just above our right wing. There we go, that there. Port Hardy. The first bit of human civilization we've seen, I think, this bush trip? Question mark? Not a lot out here. There's a runway in front of us. Is that our runway? Yeah, probably is actually, because we're doing 154 for 1 minute and then 104 for... Yeah, I don't know why we're heading inland to go then outland, but we are. So this must be Hardy Bay in front of us. I don't know what, which is Duval Island. It must be that little bunch of rocks just to the left there. Craziness. Utter madness. Look, I'm going to do what they say, but really I should just be zooming straight into this. I'm pretty sure that's the airport. How many airports would there be around here? And yeah, that's definitely it looking at the picture. Yep, that's definitely it. Oh, there's multiple runways. Maybe that's... There we go, 154. Hello, Cinderella. How you doing? Alright, 154. Say hello to the town. Hardy Bay. Turn to the south and enter Hardy Bay, citing the town of Port Hardy as a reference. Yes, there it is. I see it. Reset our clock. We're only doing this for a minute. Hello, Port Hardy. I hope you are as hardy as you sound you are. Tough and strong. And also Fort Rupert, according to, just at the tip of the bay there is Fort Rupert, the Googles tells us. Interesting. Fort Rupert. It is written in the Book of Cyril, 104 for 218, Port Hardy. Sight Beaver Harbour to the southeast of Hardy Bay. And then land at Port Hardy Airport, which lies just to the southeast of Beaver Harbour. Shall we land on the little runway, or should we just land on the big light up ones? I think we'll land on the big lit up ones, surely. That would be more sensible. And more, you know, pleasurable. CYZT, I didn't put that in my spreadsheet. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? The bush trip will tell me where I'm going tomorrow. I don't need to search for it. Now we're not losing height. Port Hardy Airport, what's it saying? Just Port Hardy Airport. Beaver Harbour. Beaver Harbour. Beaver Harbour. Alright, plane. A little bit more slowing down would be great. I'm just going to put the gear down, that'll help. Don't think they'll explode. There we go. Let's get the flaps down. And start floofing our way to the airport. Almost feels like we're flying away from it right now. Come on, plane. Let's go. Let's go. I think they may have gone overkill on the lights here. Why is there so many lights on this airport? Why are we not floating out of the sky? Please, please. Please, can we come out of the sky? Actually, this is Fort Rupert here. I was not quite in the right spot. Hello, Fort Rupert. Anyway, I think we're floating in at about the right angle, so, you know, it might take a while. You know, settle in, grab another drink, get a coffee, read the newspaper, watch a Netflix show, you know, maybe a movie, maybe go watch Avatar 2. It's about 3 hours long. That's about how long it's going to take for us to land here, so, you know. It's so calm though. Such a slow plane. I love it. I love it. But also, let's just get there. Come on, let's just get there. We want to see what Port Hardy and Fort Rupert have to offer us. Come on, plane. Now's not the time to complain. Alright, wind. Enough of that. We just want to land. Gonna have to... We're actually too high. I cannot believe this. This plane, bro. It is not coming out of the sky. It is a feather. Gotta be careful not to go much faster. I wonder if we're landing on the... I don't know how to see the wind. Is there a windsock somewhere? Anyone see a windsock? Hello? Got windsock? We'll be fine. We'll be... Oh, there it is. No, it's, we probably should have landed on the diagonal one. It's probably where it wanted us to land. It's not even any wind. And the two windsocks don't even agree with one another. What the... What is this game even? What even is this game? You look at the windsocks and they don't even agree with one another. Will it register though? Question mark. I thought it wasn't going to do it. It did it! Yay! We did it! We did it! Yay! Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.